refining and strengthening your personal philosophy. Learning from your own personal experience is a key to success. Being able to turn a failure into a positive experience that you learn from can be the difference between success and failure. In short, learning from your own experiences is critical in refining and strengthening your own personal philosophy. It is also vital that you learn from other people's experiences as well. This point couldn't be more obvious, but people consistently overlook it. You simply can't experience everything. Taking the time to recognize the experiences, the successes and failures of others can help you achieve what you want in life. You can learn a lot from failures and successes of all sorts, both your own and those of others. When you take the time to learn from the successes and failures of others, you are learning how to avoid the dangers and maximize the opportunities that the world presents. We can use such information for the purpose of self-education, which is what personal development is all about. Now, in no way am I telling you what to do. While there is a great deal of advice in this book, it is ultimately up to you to define and decide upon your own unique path. I am only outlining what is possible and letting you know that through the process of personal development and self-education, you can make substantial and tangible changes in your own life. Keep this in mind, you are not a tree. You are not an immobile object, stuck in one place with virtually no mobility. As a thinking, mobile human with intellect and free will, you can interact with your environment on a high level. You can take your own personal philosophy, born out of self-education and personal development, and make dramatic changes. These changes can impact the world around you and, of course, your own life as well. At the core of everything is your personal philosophy, how you will approach opportunity and danger and how you will approach right and wrong. How you behave and interact with the world will define your level of success and even the legacy that you leave the world. A second factor in redefining and strengthening your personal philosophy is your attitude. It is one thing to understand that you are a dynamic being capable of interacting with the world, but your attitude is also a key component in the process of success and happiness. We are all affected by what we know, and we are all also affected by how we feel. No matter how stoic you may be, your decisions will be impacted in some way by your emotions. How you feel about your past and your future will influence your decisions and the paths that you select for yourself. Realizing this factor will help strengthen your philosophy and your approach. So much of accomplishing what you want in life necessitates looking back at our experiences so that we know better how to proceed for the future. Projecting yourself out into the future and thinking about where you want to be. This process can begin with some very simple steps such as writing what you want out of your future. Taking the time to sit down and write out your goals for the present, the near future and the more remote future is a necessary part of transforming your life. My mentor showed me the value of taking these steps and, in fact, I would even go so far as to state that this is one of the single greatest gifts that you can give another person. Teaching others the value of establishing their goals and moving towards them is priceless. So stop and ask yourself some important questions. What do you want for yourself? What do you want for your family? What do you want for your business? How much are you willing to give? How much do you want to share? What are your goals? Are these goals inspiring? How do they make you feel? Remember that asking questions is how we begin to acquire knowledge both about the world around us and ourselves as well. Andrew Carnegie said that he was going to spend the first half of his life earning money and the second half of his life giving it all away. Now that is inspiring. Carnegie got so excited about his goal that he was able to earn about $400 million in the first half of his life, which in those days was an amazing amount of money. Then, true to his word and true to his goal, he spent the second half of his life giving it all away. The main lesson here is that reasons and goals can be powerful. Having reasons and goals can serve as powerful motivators that will not just change your life, but also the lives of those around you and perhaps even the world. So be bold about setting your goals. Take the time to look back at your own experiences, as they are a potentially rich source of information and self-education. Then look forward with inspiration in your heart about what it is that you seek to accomplish with your life, for yourself, your family, and for the world at large. You can have all you want out of life if you endeavor to help others. If you want to be a powerful and influential leader, then you simply must recognize this absolute fact. What has made America the most powerful, unique nation in the last 6,000 years of recorded history is due to all of the gifts from all over the world that have been flowing in here. For the last 400+ years, all sorts of people have been coming to America, but they have not done so empty-handed. Instead, these people brought their own unique gifts with them. This is what has made America unlike any other place in history. The gift of language, the gift of freedom, the American work ethic, the gift of knowledge in all of its forms, and the gift of inspiration, vision and enthusiasm, have all blended together to make America unique and great. All these gifts were brought here. That's what makes us so unique. No country has ever been such a depository of knowledge and gifts quite like America. The contribution of every individual makes America unique, whether it came from one of the millions of forgotten slaves and indentured servants or from the nobleman granted a land charter from a king or queen of Europe. One person doesn't make an enterprise, nation or economy. It takes all of us to make an economy. Finally, work is essential to all endeavors. Great accomplishments like building a nation from scratch come from activity. Having a strong core philosophy is one part of the equation, another is having the right attitude, and the third part is rolling up your sleeves and putting in the work that is necessary to get the job done.